Hey guys, how you been? Hellhound here, and as you can see, I have been organizing my comic book collection. Um, yeah, this is only 1/4 of my collection. All the rest of mine have already been bagged and boarded and put in specific boxes in my closet. I've got like 3 huge boxes in there. A few other things I need to sort through. These are most of the newer stuff, like from the 80s and 90s. I've got, mostly a lot of 60s and 70s stuff, even some older stuff from the 40s. Not really very many mint condition. But yeah, this is like all, some of the stuff I've been meaning to get to. This box right here has a lot of Fangoria and Hit Parader and Metal Edge, Revolver, and some guitar player magazines, as well as some tattoo magazines as well. So, a lot of other stuff like that mixed in there. Some old posters I have folded up as well. But it's mostly comic books that, I guess my least favorite comic books, the ones that, are a little lesser known, the ones I'm not like as quite as big of a fan as. I've mostly got Spider-Man. I've got 2 big piles. There's one right there, and there's one right there. Then a lot of X-Men, too. I also got 2 piles of that as well. I got a lot more Marvel stuff than DC when I was younger, growing up, when these were coming out. I tended to collect Marvel. Batman's always been my favorite superhero. But unfortunately, I don't have quite as many Batman, and not out here anyway. I got a lot of the older Batman. As you can see, I've got some plastic and then some boards. I'm going to get all these bagged and boarded. Some of which I already have done so, or they were sold that way. Here's some of my better comics. Just run through these really quick. That's Marvel Zombies. That's a newer one. I got some X-Men. There's actually the very first issue of Wolverine, issue 1 from 1982. Definitely a collector's item. One of my most prized possessions for sure. There's some Superman. Oh yeah, gotta love Superman. Spider-Man, of course. As I said, I mostly have Spider-Man. I think he was actually my favorite growing up, before Batman took his place. Spider-Man's still my second favorite, though. X-Men being third. Then probably Hulk, then probably Superman. I love both DC and Marvel equally. There's like a huge competition raging on right now between, Batman versus Superman and Captain America, Civil War, Marvel fans, DC fans just going at war with each other. Honestly, the DC fans seem to be a little more arrogant and condescending, using derivative insults like Marvel Tar and Marvel Fanboy and Kitty. I'm a fan of all of them, so, I'm excited for all of them. Then there's other people saying, they're both better than Fox, who's doing the X-Men movies. X-Men sucks, but Marvel's awesome. DC sucks, but X-Men's awesome. It's just, it's like a 3-way war between the 3. I like all 3, and, I'm very unbiased. I can look at it objectively. So, whatever. There's a 4th issue of this Spectacular Spider-Man. I think I'm going to keep all my Spider-Man together, regardless of whether it's Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man, whatever. I'm just going to keep them all together. I'm not going to separate them. This is actually the first appearance of Hydro Man, so that's pretty cool. Hydro Man is first introduced in this issue, 212. Big Spider-Man fan growing up. I still am. That's why I mostly got his stuff. Got some Silver Surfer. I've got more over there. Oh shit! I just realized something. I've got 2 of these the exact same issue. That kind of sucks. I got a few duplicates. Some, I take a trip to the comic book store, which I'm actually working at, by the way, now. I work at a comic book store. I actually organized the back wall. I put comics all over the wall. There's a very, the guy who runs it really needed help, and it's very cluttered in there. So I helped them organize a lot of stuff, move some boxes out from the back. It looks a lot better now, if I may say so myself. Not to sound pompous or or anything, but I think I did a pretty good job. Now people don't actually see a lot of them. Oh yeah, Justice League. Yeah, working in a comic book store rules. I mean, is there anything better? I think not. I'd like to show you guys a video of the wall I set up. A lot of the best comics. He has some really rare ones too. He's got the 4th issue of the X-Men that ever came out. The first appearance of Magneto's evil brotherhood. The Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. So I'd like to get my hands on that, but he's selling it for like $800. Maybe I'll get an employee discount. Yeah, every day he lets me take home a few comic books for free, which of course is awesome. Getting paid in comic books. I mean, come on, I'm living the dream here. A lot of Justice League. Yeah, these are probably some of my. So I was got Jason versus Leatherface. I highly recommend you check that out. I wish they could have made a movie of that. Instead of all the crappy reboots and remakes we got. That would have been a great follow-up to Freddy vs. Jason. And it features the original family, the original Sawyer family, Leatherface's original clan from the first 2 movies as well, which is good. Oh yeah, we love Iron Man. Kind of the Iron Man movies are kind of just Robert Downey Jr. mostly out of his Iron Man suit, chewing on scenery and making wisecracks and one-liners and being kind of a self-centered, sarcastic jackass. But we just love watching him because the character's so awesome. I wish he would, take things a little more seriously, be more of a hero. But I think, he has been a little bit post the Avengers movies. And what I've seen from the trailer of Captain America Civil War, I think he's going to be, a little more serious this time, which revealed Spider-Man, our first look at Spider-Man, played by Tom Holland. He's going to be in Civil War, and he's going to get his own movie next year. I'm really excited for that. I loved the costume. A lot of people are complaining that it was too much CGI, his voice sounded too young. He's a teenager. He's like 15. He started as a teen in the comics. He was in high school, so I don't know what they expected. And the eyes, it looks just like the Ditko era, the original Spidey drawings from the early comics, which of course is awesome. There's some more Iron Man. Yeah, there are a lot of duplicates in here. I get comics from that comic book store, the one I work at, all the time. And sometimes I don't even know what I have. I get ones that I already had. I have Infinity Crusade issue 5, and then here's issue 1. I actually have 2, 3, and 4 in my closet with some of my other ones. I have a whole other box filled with some of the older comics. I mean, these aren't really that old, but they're in with the older ones, I'm pretty sure. All my Silver Age stuff, is one. And I just haven't gone to the ones that I collected over the years growing up. I actually bought these when they were recent. It's got some at yard sales and stuff. I just haven't got around to organize them, but that's what I'm here to do, so that's why I got the bags and the boards. Oh yeah, I gotta love the Hulk. I actually had a lot more Hulk comics, but I think I traded them with my old roommate, who his favorite is the Hulk. I love the Hulk too. I'm a huge fan. I wish they'd make another Hulk solo film. They already set up the leader and everything. I'd like to see that. And Doc Samson too. Oh yeah, I love the Hulk. But yeah, I traded a lot of comics, Hulk comics to him because that's like all he likes pretty much is the Hulk. And so, well, not all he likes. He likes other ones too. The Hulk is like way ahead of the others. Hulk and Spider-Man mostly. And so, he traded me some other good ones like the whole collection of Secret Wars and I think a few others for the Hulk ones. I didn't really want to give them up, but most of them are like from the 90s anyway, so I'm not quite as worried about, holding on to those as much as I am with the older stuff. On here we have House of Mystery. I do have a lot of horror comics. House of Mystery actually started out as more of an action comic. We had Dial H for Hero and stuff. There was like a superheroes. But I have mostly the horror stuff. I also have some Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror in the closet. As well as some creepy and eerie, but those are anthologies. Yeah, I love horror comics. Not quite as much as superhero comics, but I am the horror guy, so gotta have quite a bit of those. Oh yeah, I love House of Mystery. There's actually a really old one in here somewhere. Ooh, I love that cover. Isn't that awesome? Yes, this is really old. Issue 232. I got a little torn up. I had a cat that got to it. Got out of plastic and everything. Ghostly Tales from the Haunted House. Those are really good. I have a few more of these. in the closet. Charlton Comics released those. Ghost Rider. Everybody loves Ghost Rider. Fantastic Four, of course. More Fantastic Four. I've got a huge pile of those right there. Captain America and Falcon. And, of course, Batman. My favorites. With Two-Face. And as I said, I've got several more of these. This is even 1/4 of my collection. And even all the stuff that's out here. So I'll be spending a lot of time bagging them and then boarding them. So it's probably going to be a long, tedious process, but that's okay because it'll be worth it. Thank you for watching my video of 1/4 of my comic book collection, the newer stuff mostly. And until next time, I'm Hellhound. See you later.